Welcome to another episode of the Family Table Podcast, where conversations turn familiar faces into family. I'm one of your co-hosts, Kim Warden.
And I'm Lydia McMillan, and we're so glad you're here.
And we have two special guests with us today, Woo-hoo! Cole and Courtney Lassiter. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
All right, so we're going to just jump right in, ask you guys some questions, get to know you. First, where are each of you from?
I'll go first. So I'm a Tennessee born and bred boy. I was actually born in Franklin, Tennessee, so Williamson County. Whole family's from Wilson County, though. So grandparents, cousins, aunts, uncles, everyone's from Wilson County, Lebanon area. So moved back here in 2017. But yeah, Franklin's where I'm from.
Mine's complicated.
Got it complicated.
I was born
Complicated order.
Daytona Beach, Florida.
Oh, Florida girl.
But we moved all the time. So I've lived in Georgia, Tennessee, Ohio, Florida again, just all over the place. But majority of the time I grew up in Georgia, Trenton, Georgia, Dade County, next to Chattanooga.
Oh,
That's where I graduated high school.
All right. Tell us a little bit about your family.
Like I said, all the family's from here in Lebanon. Mom, dad, I have one sister. We're actually 10 years apart.
And mom and dad go to Fairview?
Yes,
right?
mom and dad go to Fairview. Yes.
Yeah.
If you've gotten coffee from one of us. But yeah, so my sister and I were 10 years apart. She's married, has one little girl also. We've got one daughter. Her name's Emma. Got grandparents on both sides still active. I think my dad's side, we've got like 9 aunts and uncles, maybe more than that.
Wow.
I don't know. There's a lot of us. There's even ones I don't even know, probably, or don't know that well. But yeah, we all reside here in Wilson County pretty much, though. So all of us.
That's awesome.
Yep, and there is 4 of us kids, and you got my mom, and then she's down in Florida, and then we're just all spread out between Tennessee and Alabama and Georgia.
Which birth order are you?
I am the second oldest.
How did you guys meet?
I knew that question was going to come up.
And I always wait for his answer.
Yeah, because she likes to tell different stories. So we met in college. So I played lacrosse in college.
We saw each other in college.
Yes.
Oh,
So we saw each other in
sports.
college.
You're an athlete.
Was.
Okay.
Yes, was. Not an athlete now.
Okay.
But no, I played lacrosse in middle school, high school. Had the opportunity to go play on scholarship. We met in college at Tennessee Wesleyan College at the time. Now it's called Tennessee Wesleyan University. And that's where we met, basically. So it was my sophomore year, her freshman year, even though she's older. So y'all can kind of maybe figure how that happened. Saw someone who I thought was very beautiful and didn't know a thing about her. She likes to say I stalked her.
I was dating
Here we go.
somebody at the time. Dedicated, you know.
We're getting the scoop right now, guys.
Oh, yes. And then I think it was one evening. So we have like a little grill on campus where you can go get your smoothies and do some games and things. So I was getting a smoothie with my girlfriends. And the next thing you know, I'm sitting at one of the tables, and this other girl and some of her friends, I can see in my peripheral vision that they're staring at me. And I look over to my left, and I see them, and I'm like, hi. And one of the girls is staring at me like, what's your name? And I said, Courtney. And she goes, oh, well, I have a friend who thinks you're really pretty.
Oh.
I was like, oh, okay. And so my other
She's
friend
a
on
swing
my
girl.
side, on my right side, my friend, leans over and says, she has a boyfriend.
Oh.
I was like, oh, okay.
Shut it down. Oh, wow.
The other girl said, well, his name's Cole. I'm like, oh, okay. And so we walk out, and I'm like, well, this is kind of weird. I said, what if he's in one of my classes? And so my friend stalks all the Coles on Facebook that she can find, and sure enough, he pops up, but his picture is almost like a black and white, cartoonish kind of picture. You can't even tell exactly what he looks like. So I'm like, well, that doesn't help. So she befriends him on Facebook, and then I'm just looking out day in and day out for whoever this person is. He says I walked past him once when he opened the door for me, and I was very rude because I didn't say thank you or anything.
She never acknowledged me or anything.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
But come that May, after college, or after the freshman year, my boyfriend and I had broken up. And so he found me on Facebook and knew I was into missions because I was there at college to get my ministry degree in church vocations.
Okay.
Awesome.
And so he got me with the, hey, you know any mission trips?
Yeah, I might have used wanting more information about going on a mission trip just to talk to her. But mind you, I think you messaged me first and was asking, saying, hey, I saw you were interested in missions, and then you started more conversations than I did, actually.
Oh, okay.
I had actually moved back home, left Tennessee Wesleyan, decided to pursue something different. So I moved back to Franklin, ended up going to Cumberland University, and that's where I graduated from. But we stayed in touch. I would kind of say like pen pals through Facebook. So
That's so cool.
yeah, so
That is
not all
neat.
these dating apps and websites. It was just through Facebook.
There you go.
I had the courage to invite her down to Franklin
Jazz
and
festival.
to a jazz festival, and that's kind of where we hit it off. That was in 2010.
And then I made him ask me out in September because I needed a date.
I thought we were going steady, but
Go steady.
apparently yeah. So
So then how did you end up here at Fairview?
we got married in 2013. And we spent, I guess, the first 3 years in Franklin, Cool Springs area. We're pretty active in the church that I'd been at for almost 30 years,
I
20-something
actually
years.
worked there as our
Yeah.
missions ministry
Courtney was
assistant.
on staff
Okay.
there.
All missions.
And,
Were y'all at the same church before you met?
no,
Oh, okay.
no. Just when we got married, she was looking for a job, and her degree's actually in church vocations or something. Am I got that right? Yeah,
Ministry.
cool. And so an opportunity came at the church for her to work in that department.
Awesome.
So at first, we wanted to be back home closer to family, especially with having my parents having a grandchild now, wanting them to be around cousins, aunts and uncles. And there really wasn't a lot keeping us in Franklin at the time. We had, which is kind of crazy because we were very established with our church. We actually led a young married class, so those were all important to us. But there was just something calling us back home. We also wanted land to get back into our roots. My family are farmers, cattle, pigs, all sorts of different things growing up back in the 60s, 70s. And so we wanted to get back to that. And what started off as looking at something small like 5 acres turned into 13 and a half acres or something like
Wow.
that. And now we also help additionally with Uncle's farm and my grandfather's farm still. So that's kind of how we ended up back in Lebanon. That was, like I said.
I think we said if we did this, we're going to build together
Yeah.
in one house. So currently, right now, we actually have 4 generations
In one house.
living.
Wow.
Oh, that's so
So
cool.
a lot of people don't know about that with us. So we actually have one large house that we live off of here in Lebanon that's on a farm. So with my parents, ourselves, and then recently my grandmother, we've built an apartment onto our house where my grandmother lives with us too. So there's 4
Very cool.
generations, including Emma, in the house now.
And we did this because also Matt and Crystal lived in D.C. at the time. And so I think it all just happened at once where we all decided to move to Wilson County. And then we ended up getting a townhome with your parents, waiting for our house to be built. And then once the house was built in 18, Matt and Crystal, Cole and I, BB and Pop, we all moved in together in the house.
Not in one house. So,
Wow.
And we all were there during COVID.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So it's been good. But yeah, that's what brought us back to Lebanon was just family and just wanting to kind of get back to our roots on some things.
What is something people may not know about you?
That's a hard one. That's gonna have to be thought about for a minute.
Well, Cole
Oh, I know where she's going. I know where she's going with this.
used to do magic.
Ooh.
Ooh, a
Tell
magician.
us more. Yes.
Yeah. So
Mysterious.
I used to do magic actually. So I was in high school and probably right before college. I used to do summer camps all throughout the student life. Level 7 ministries out of Texas. I would go to these major camp events and stuff, and in between sets of the worship, the leaders, they would have me be the entertainment.
Oh,
And so
cool.
I actually had the opportunity to sign on with Student Life and Level 7 Ministries, but wound up deciding to go to college instead. So, but yeah, I've performed inside of malls. I've performed at the mayor's birthday party or son's birthday party a long time ago.
What's like the coolest trick you've ever done?
Actually, I'll ask Courtney, what's the trick that she's not, unfortunately, she met me kind of post magic.
So she
she's
didn't get to
never
be your
she's-
lovely
no.
assistant?
I love
never
like
really got-
pre-magic me and
Yeah.
post-magic
The
me.
scariest thing he's ever done when
Oh.
we went to camp together, he did a magic trick in front of all the campers, and it was the 2 bags.
3 bags.
3 bags, actually, yeah. and one of them had a knife in it.
Oh.
And it was one of those, let's
I'm
just
scared.
hit the bags and see which one
It's kind of like almost
has
like
the knife.
a Russian roulette with a
Oh,
knife.
wow.
Yeah.
Do you know which one has the knife in it?
I was sweating.
I can neither confirm or deny.
Oh, he
this
still
is
holds
good,
the secret.
people. Oh
What's
my
great is this
gosh.
was actually for kids camp too. So if something went wrong, it's a great memory for the kids to have.
It's a memory. It's a
and he
memory.
was the camp nurse.
Yeah, yeah,
Taking out the camp nurse just like that.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So that's me. Yeah. So I'm a semi-professional post-retired magician.
Wow. What a
I bet
title. Put that on
nobody
a
knew
business
that.
card. Right?
I bet nobody
Right.
knew
Yeah,
that.
No,
I've
no,
actually got
absolutely
good friends. His name's Jason Michaels. He's one of the lead guys over at House of Cards in Nashville.
Ooh.
So I had some pretty cool things I did.
That's
but
very
yeah.
cool.
I don't think there's anything special about what I can do. I mean, that beats it.
I know one thing you do.
Hello.
That's
Well, the
super
only
unique.
thing I can think of is maybe some chalk art.
And that's
Maybe some chalk art.
just a little chalk
just a
art.
little chalk art.
It's gorgeous. Go check out her Instagram. But also, if you went to VBS, we saw some of the signage. It was so cool.
Well, I will tell you, that actually, I didn't even know I could do chalk art. It probably started a few years ago with Chalk Time, I called it, with Emma and Mom. And so we started doing some things, and I didn't have black chalk at the time, and I really needed it. But I started out, and it was pretty good. I was pretty decent. I cannot do people's faces, can't do faces at all. But then I started seeing that, oh, I can layer chalk. Oh, I can do this. I can do that. And then Emma got really bored, and then she started watching me. And so then it became just chalk time with me. And then, Emma, you can stand on the side and watch and tell me what to do.
There you go.
But we did have sessions where her and I she'd try to copy me, and we tried to do it together. So it was
So
really fun.
And you've
But yeah.
done chalk at Cumberland, right? Like
Yeah, so Lindsay Hodges and myself, we did a competition at Cumberland for Wilson County. And I think it was during post-COVID or just during that time. And they wanted to dedicate their new sidewalks, a little patio area that they had. And we competed against a lot of people on there, but only 5 people could make it to the finals, and we were one of the 5. And I think we got 3rd place. But we did a little Christmas Charlie Brown.
Oh,
But
cool.
it was really fun.
That is cool.
You also do the not Pumpkin Fest,
I do.
Oktoberfest every year.
Yeah.
I do
Over at
our
Wilson
work, so
Bank.
I work at Wilson Bank and Trust. And so every year we have what's called Oktoberfest. And John found out that I could do chalk art and decided, hey, we should start a committee. So I do a live demonstration. I've partnered now with Cumberland University art students, and they come out and they draw and try to get the sidewalk prepared for that Saturday so people and families can come around and look at all the chalk art. And then I do a live demonstration that Saturday. So
That's so cool.
I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to listen to that
See you
in October. Yeah.
Ooh. All right. Each guest that we have had, the previous guest will come up with a question to ask our next guest. So our previous guest was
Zach Mitchell.
does audio, that sort of thing. So his question was for y'all. On a road trip, what is the best snack to take? And you each get a choice. You don't have to share the
We
snack.
just had this conversation not too long ago. On our trip down to Florida, actually. So I'm prepared.
Oh, all right.
I'm not. I just like food. But
All the snacks, please.
snacks. Just fill the car up.
And what's crazy is I don't eat these things unless it's a road trip too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So that's also key, I think, to the answer. This is so weird, but I'm going to say it. I'm a Funyun guy. I love Funyuns on a road
good
trip.
choice. Good choice.
You won't find them in the pantry, but that is my go-to.
I'm probably a Pringles.
Oh, okay.
I think I had you get like 5 or 6 different type of Pringles. And I didn't say the little cans. I'm talking about the tall cans.
They'll last you the whole vacation.
You know, you just
What's
all
Emma's
the options.
choice?
If it's candy.
Candy.
Chocolate
yeah,
and candy.
yeah.
Chocolate
and chips.
candy.
Yeah, she'll...
Or
She's
whatever
not-
mom and dad are eating.
Yeah.
He said, hey, that looks good.
Minus the Funyuns. So if we find something that Emma does not like, kudos. Because that means we get to enjoy it. She doesn't have to ask.
You said you won't like it. It tastes really bad. It doesn't. You don't like it.
Just look at this wrapper. It's terrible.
It was terrible. It's all gone. All gone. Cole, since you work in the medical field, we have to ask If your personality were a medical supply or tool, what would you be? And the choices are stethoscope, thermometer, bandage, clipboard, or something else.
I guess a stethoscope.
Oh, okay. Tell us more.
So there's a lot more things you can do with a stethoscope than just listen to a heartbeat. That's also, I think, something that's key to finding a medical person. You see a stethoscope, you think, okay, doctor, nurse, somebody. So that represents a lot of the heart of, I guess, medical professionals is that stethoscope. So
That's good.
that's probably what I would choose.
Good. Okay, Courtney. Since you work in banking, let's play a quick round of Would You Rather Bank Edition.
Okay.
Ready? Would you rather count coins all day or balance a checkbook from 1998?
Probably balance a checkbook from 1998.
Yes.
Would you rather have free coffee for life or never wait in line at the bank again?
Free coffee for life.
Free coffee for
Coffee
life.
all day.
Yes.
Would you rather find $100 in an old coat pocket or get an unexpected day off?
Oh gosh, that's a
Yeah,
hard
that one's
one.
a hard one.
I mean, what would my day off look like?
And what would you do with the $100?
You could go to the dollar store and get 100 things. I mean,
Well,
not
that's
really because
true.
it's $1.25 now, but
Probably $100 in a coat pocket. There's nothing like, accidentally having a $5 bill or a penny.
Yeah.
and
I was
about
put
to
it
say,
in your
yes.
coat pockets from winter,
You can
and all
find
of
a
a sudden you put it. It's like,
$5
where'd this come from?
Oh, what a treat.
feel like you're rich.
Go get a
Yeah.
coffee.
Okay, last one. Would you rather organize a drawer full of receipts or decorate a chalkboard sign?
Probably decorate a chalkboard sign.
Yes. All right, we got a little this or that for y'all. You do not have to share the item. Coffee or sweet tea?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Beach or mountains?
The mountains.
I want a mountain view with an ocean.
Oh, both.
I can have that. I know that.
This or that or both?
Early bird or night owl?
Early bird.
I'm neither, but I would pick the early bird.
She's forced.
Yes.
Pen and paper or phone notes?
Pen and paper.
Pen and paper.
Serious photo or silly photo?
I'm serious photo.
Probably, I like silly.
Do it yourself project or buy it already done?
Do it yourself. I'm a do it yourself girl. He knows that.
Depends on how frustrated I get with the DIY.
How many? Is
You'll
this like
try
IKEA
it
furniture?
for a while.
We got.
Yeah.
We take a couple days.
Movie night at home or dinner out?
Dinner out.
Dinner out.
Okay, now we've got couples questions. Who is more likely to? So this is one or the other.
This is
Who
ridiculous.
is more likely to be early?
Me.
Well,
Well,
our whole family's
Going
early,
by
but you, I
who
guess.
showed up first for the podcast today. I would agree with you.
Yep.
He had time.
That's true.
I
That's
was
true.
working today.
She said, "I got priorities, people." All right. Forget where they put something. Which one of you is
That's
forgetting where
corny.
to put it?
It's
Me.
110%.
It's me. I can't tell you how many times I've lost my phone, lost my keys,
Classes.
glasses.
Who's more likely to start a project?
Me.
Courtney. Who's likely to finish that project?
That's the next one.
Me.
All right. Make everybody laugh.
I don't know, because I can be pretty dry, so it's hit or miss.
I mean, I guess I'm natural. I don't know.
You both are pretty fun.
Yeah, y'all are. Who is most likely to stay calm under pressure?
I think we're kind of even on that.
yeah.
Come up with a creative idea.
Me.
And that's definitely Courtney. I'm pretty black and white.
Okay, now we want you guys to tell us about your farm. You
All right.
mentioned it earlier.
I did.
How many animals you guys got?
Do they have names?
They do have names. They
I've
do
seen
have
them on
names.
Facebook.
Yeah, so it's like I said 13 and a half acres. It's actually 12 and a half acres, but we currently have, I want to say 7 or 8 cattle just on that farm alone. They're registered Herefords, which means you can date back their ancestors in DNA hundreds of years. So they're purebred.
It's a smaller farm.
Yeah, it's a smaller
Normal.
operation, so we don't necessarily sell them just for beef. It's more for genetics. So other ranchers and stuff from all over, we sold to Georgia. There's been people from South Tennessee, East Tennessee. They'll come up and they'll want to buy our cattle for their genetics, for the DNA. It helps basically increase the value of their herd alone. But yeah, they all have got names. Rookie is our bull, our lead bull. We've had him for a couple of years now. He was actually the runner-up grand champion at the Tennessee Agribition for cattle a couple years ago. So he's a good-looking bull. The oldest probably cow is probably Reba. And then there is Belle, whose actual name is Stinker Bell, but we just call her Belle.
I love she has a nickname.
And then we have Jessie Jane, who's probably the most skittish out of the bunch. And then we've got a couple of calves. So we've got a little boy, a little bull. He is Tank. I think we called him Tank. So our bull Rookie, the first name is Rolling. So Rolling Rookie is the full name. And so we came up with the name Rolling Tank for Tank. And then we have another little girl who is Lainey.
All their names.
Lainey.
Once you get so many, and then after a while,
I'm
it's like,
impressed.
oh.
And then I think
Well, you have mine.
Yes, and then
Louisa.
Louisa is another. Yeah.
So we
I
all
love
get to.
that.
We
I was
all have
about to
a
say,
cycle. So
how
everyone's
did you
born,
come
we
up with the
all
names?
get to
Yeah,
get an
everybody-
opportunity. I wanted a very old-fashioned.
Yeah.
I would like to point out the one time my mother got to finally name some cows were twins that we had born about 2 years ago. But unfortunately, when it comes to genetics, twins don't do well. They can't produce. So unfortunately, those do go to the feedlots to become hamburger. So she was a little upset the fact that she finally gets to name some cows, and those are the first ones that get shipped off. So
What did she name them? Do you remember?
Charlie and Charlotte.
Oh.
And now they are In-N-Out, Wendy's, McDonald's.
I do love In-N-Out. So
We appreciate that, Betty.
thank you for your contributions. All right, we want to get to know you a little bit more by asking you some more meaningful questions now. First, what has marriage taught you about patience, partnership, or faithfulness?
Well, I will say growing up with my siblings, we fought all the time. We were great siblings, but we did argue, and it was one of those things where you just go to bed mad, or you hit your brother or sister unintentionally, You wrestle, you argue. And then when I met Cole, it was one of those, nope, we're solving it, we're solving the problem, we are not going to bed mad. When the sun goes down, that we have to solve it before the next day, because the next day is the next day.
So I have to kind of shout out my parents here. So they've been married they got married in 1978. So I don't know, mom and dad, 40 years, 40-something years?
47.
What's the
I'm not
math
going
off
to tell
the
you
top of your
how I
head?
know that.
So a long time. They got married very, very, very young. I won't go into too many details about that, but very young, and have been through a lot. And so they've always said, the one thing that's always kept them together has been keep God first, right? And that's a cliche, but it's true, right? There was a saying once, the secret to life is hidden behind the word cliche. And so that was kind of something they always ran with was, always put God first. And you don't understand that when growing up, dating and stuff, until you actually finally say, I do. And then real life hits. And so now you got to figure out how to do this real life with someone else. And so keeping God first really has strengthened everything. What I've learned is how important that is, especially having a child.
Oh, yeah.
That's really good.
That is good.
When you look back over different seasons of work, family, and life, where have you seen God quietly shaping each of you?
Courtney has, I know she's expressed, and she can give more details, but going from working inside of a ministry in the church, going from that to like an actual corporate world, she always kind of questioned, like, am I being used? Like, how am I being used by God? Like, what does this look like? And you've told me that you have found, more opportunities to share the gospel and the love of Jesus working at a bank than she did actually at working for a church.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with working at a church. I mean, I did it for so long, but when you're around Christians all day, or you're around staff people that just know the Lord, and then on Sundays you're around people who know the Lord, I mean, I didn't really have the opportunity to go out and do things because, my work was the church. I was around people all day. But I think moving here and working for an organization like mine, we're allowed to share the gospel. We're allowed to read scripture. On Tuesdays, every Tuesday, we actually have a women's devotion and a men's devotion separately, where we get to share the gospel with one another, to encourage each other. I have found more opportunity to be able to talk to the community, from customers and people who walk in from small businesses to just people trying to buy a house, and all walks of life, and being able to have conversations with them and be like, oh, well, you do this, and oh, well, have you thought about that? Or, oh, I saw you so-and-so, somewhere, just starting conversations small. And I don't know, I just feel like that's been more of an opportunity to be able to share the gospel and to increase my faith.
I don't think we ever really said, but I'm a registered nurse, so I've worked in all different parts of the health field. So I've worked in cardiac ICU, working with patients who've had open heart surgery. I've worked in trauma centers. I've worked in all different types of surgery aspects. So seeing different walks of life of patients and where they're at, I've been able to celebrate patients coming out of a major surgery because they're now cancer-free, or they've got a brand new kidney or something, to unfortunately having to be there when the diagnosis, hey, we couldn't save this, we couldn't treat this. So walking with patients' families through that, it's hard, but it's, having a foundation and, hopefully being able to encourage with my own belief to families what you can too. Unfortunately, healthcare is a little corporate, so you can only go so far with it. But finding those family members or people that you walk with that share the same belief and be able to have those conversations, especially when the news isn't always great. So
That's both of those are such great examples of missional living, like seeing where God puts you every day and looking for opportunities to share the gospel in those spaces. Speaking from what you just said, so when our dad was in the hospital, the nurses and the doctors, it was never said, but they knew where we stood because we were very open that, no matter what happens, we know where he's going, and he's going to be fine whichever way. And when he did pass, they came to us, they were crying and hugging us, and they were like so thankful to see our faith as a family, even the ones who had their own faith, but just to be able to, without saying it, say, we understand you, we believe in Jesus too, and we're sorry that you lost your dad, but we're just like you, and we believe that he's with Jesus, and it was, for us, that was such a comfort as a family.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys have different roles than what you do here at church. You're not doing any banking, but you do help with the missions committee. And Cole, you do coffee, which is very different than, maybe, I don't know. It definitely
somebody
is
gets
helpful.
burned.
Yeah, you're ready.
Sure.
You're equipped to take care of them. So what encouragement do you have for folks that are just trying to find connection here at Fairview, but may not know where to start, what to do?
Get uncomfortable. It's kind of silly to say maybe, but I don't have any history with coffee.
Oh, okay.
Zero, none.
I would say tell us more, but there's nothing there.
It was a simple Keurig type guy at home. Well, I was. Now we've actually got a pretty professional machine now, so
Nice.
I'm more into it. But I don't even know how that really landed on us, but just doing something, knowing that, hey, I've got to get up earlier on a Sunday, get there. It's kind of like those behind the scenes stuff that I really enjoy doing, preparing for worship and the gathering, and so yeah, it's just get uncomfortable, and you just never know where you may land.
Yeah.
I think mine is, I'm the chairman over missions here, and so that in itself is awesome to be able to see what we're doing as a church out there in the community here in our actual church body. And then, but I also teach high school girls on Sundays. So not just missions, but also in youth ministry as well. And it's exciting to see the girls come up from middle school, watching them change attitudes, personalities, getting taller, and being able to come into high school and then watching them change that way and just feeding into them. And so being able to reach our students in a way that's also reaching their parents and having community and having relationships with them as well. And so I may not, Cole can attest to this because we haven't been to a community class in quite some time because of Cole actually, he did teach middle school at one point, and then kind of phased out of that just a little bit. But me solely is still straight into the high school girls. But being able to reach their parents, like I said, and being able to see them in the hallways and associate with them from different Connect classes that we have.
I think what's interesting too is, like, even though we don't always meet on Sundays in a community group with them, the relationships we have with those parents as actual friends outside of church has been pretty healthy and pretty cool. So.
And I like what you spoke to, like, when you're serving, it's not like you're a lifer and wherever you serve. Like, you might say, hey, for this season, I'll help with this in this capacity, and then I need to take a step back because I'm making room for something else. And that's really good and healthy, too.
What is something God is teaching you right now?
I think for me, I'm being taught more of tradition. I actually grew up in a Church of God, and then in third grade, we wound up at Thompson Station Church down in Franklin. That's where I was for 20-something years. So Southern Baptist Church, kind of went to that non-denominational route. Kind of became a mega church, very large church now. And actually this happened during COVID. I've learned what true relationship with Christ means, but now I'm at a point where I'm actually learning the holiness of God and how you balance those two things. And so it's been interesting. There's been a lot of interesting conversations in class with Courtney, with Tyler, Pastor Tyler, but it's been good. It's been healthy. And so I'm kind of excited to kind of see where that goes.
I think mine is more, if I had to use the word relationships. It's not just being friends with someone or getting to know somebody, but it's deeply rooted in who they are. When somebody tells you about their parents, it's taking the time to memorize who their parents are, what their names are, the stories that they've told you, because you're associated with your parents, you're associated with your family, your friends, and if you have a burden and you have prayer that you want to ask about your relationship, then it's me taking my time to know that that is something about you that you truly care about, and it's those relationships. I think I tell the girls in my high school class all the time that we're not just Christians and people of the faith here for Jesus. You were made by Jesus. Jesus thought about you in creation when he formed you in your mother's womb. And we're not just going to heaven together just to be separate up there and then me not know you, like, oh, good, Kim, I'm so glad you made it. Lady, I'm so glad you made it up here, and then walk off. No, it's whatever relationship I have with you now here should be the same relationship that I'm going to have with you when we are together, that you are my brother and my sister in Christ. And so it's feeling emotion with them when you guys are going through something. It's trying to not fix problems. You know, you can't fix everybody's problems. Just being there and listening as well. So I think it's trying to form a deeper relationship with people and who they are and their background. And
that's so countercultural. You know, if you think about it, we live in such a fast-paced world. And so to live slower and more intentionally is such a beautiful picture of the church and how we should be intentional about caring for each other and loving each other in Christ. That's beautiful.
What is one question we should ask the next guest?
I've been thinking about this. I gotta ask one. I don't think I've got it yet, but
There was a lot of questions in the past about going on a trip, going places. So no pressure. You don't have to go anywhere. It could be anything.
I've got one.
Okay.
Because I'm a big holiday guy. I'm a big holiday guy. What is the one movie that you can't finish the Christmas season without watching?
Good one.
That's a good one.
Yes. Is it classic? Is it recent? Is it Hallmark? Is it a cartoon?
Hallmark.
Those are on right now. So
So it's Christmas in July, people. Here we go.
I'm a TBS Harry Potter girl myself.
There you go. There you go. Well, thank you guys so much. This was so fun to get to know you. And if you see Courtney and Cole around, Give them a high five.
Don't be shy.
Yeah, don't be shy.
We'll have the coffee ready for you.
There you go.
Thank you guys for joining us again today. We appreciate the conversation. And this is Fairview, and these are our people.